I know, you see an empty chair, but don't worry. I'm actually here. So I hope our sound check actually did some good and you can hear me and my guitar is not overpowering. So I'm going to talk to you guys for a moment and make sure that everything is sounding okay. Anyway, welcome to The Wandering Bard. I'm Jeremy Grafe. And The Wandering Bard has returned to its normal place in time and space. I've been taking our virtual tavern around the country for the last few months. Okay, well, Judith says my voice sounds okay. So, cool. So I'm going to set you guys aside for just a moment. So I'm taking a moment to play my Paul Reed Smith Angelus, which has been neglected for 3 months. It's been nice to play a 6-string again, as I've been playing nothing but my 12-string for months. And I love that guitar, but anyone who has played a 12 and a 6 knows it's a very different experience. It's akin to running in a weighted vest for a few months and then just taking it off for a little while. So anyway, I have kind of a similar theme to last week in some ways. A lot of the songs that I picked have not shown up on the live stream as much. A few have. A few have not been on at all in a long time, and I'm hoping that I have leveled up enough. This is an older song that I wrote. It was on an album that I wrote called Incarnations, and my friends Nick Shaw and Andy Thomas played on it. The album is 10 years old. I didn't realize that much time had gone by. That was the second album that I wrote. And I actually found a cache of like 10 of the CDs a couple days ago. So those are going to Oregon with me. And if you are lucky enough to see Mark and I while at Oregon, I might even have a few left. But this song is, yes, hug the house elf, hug the plants, hug the guitars. You're right on, Oaken Raven. Lots of guitars needed affection, although I don't play. I'm a neglectful guitar parent, as there are only a few that I really play that much. Anyway, on Incarnations was this song. So hopefully, let me know in the comments if the balance is sounding okay. But again, similar to last week, I can't fix it in real time. I can only do so much, friends. If I could co-locate, it would be a beautiful thing. Similar to last week, Lori is not yet here, so I have not seen a comment. She may be listening on the drive home, but she is not here now, so I am flying solo, friends. and that is Beloved, a song that I wrote about, 10 years ago. And I still feel pretty good about it. That's on an album I wrote called Incarnations. At the time, I was performing under the name Subaltern Project, and I'm not even sure if I have that available for streaming anymore. If you're into that album, I actually have it on my website, which is jeremygrafemusic.com. It is for sale on the music tab. And I've been toying with the idea as of today of putting together like a compilation of kind of all the songs that I really like from the earlier records that I did, like before the one that's coming out in a few weeks. And I think that's probably going to be one of the ones that's on it. So we'll see if I get around to doing that before the end of the year. Of course, I'm not going to be home again. I'll be at not Arizona. I was already there. I'll be at the Oregon Renaissance Fair starting on June 7th. That's near Canby, Oregon, which is not really that far away from Portland. So if you are in the space to do it and you don't live in Oregon, I would recommend checking out this fair. Because although I've not been there before, several of my friends love the place, and they're really excited to go back each year for their own shows, and really were instrumental in helping me get applied and get in. So I'm really excited to hang out with Lynx, the Sword Swallower, again, and get to play with Mark. So Mark Williams will be joining me for the whole run of both Oregon and Washington fairs. If you're going to be anywhere in the neighborhood of Canby, Oregon, any of the weekends in June, starting June 7th, come and see us. You can get tickets exclusively at OregonFair.com. That's the only place that you can order the tickets online. So go forth and buy tickets. Oh, yeah. I still have a Subaltern shirt too, Carlos. I actually have two. I have a tank top, and I still have one of the purple t-shirts. So, yeah. I even wear it every once in a while. So, I'm really excited. We've got a lot of stuff coming up in the next few weeks. Oregon Fair being one of them, but I've been talking about this solo record for a long time, I know, and we've had some delays. The album is done recording. I finished recording in January before I left for the Arizona Festival, and it turns out that when you're working with lots of people who also have complex schedules, delays can happen. So right now, I'm planning on having, at the very least, a digital release starting with the beginning of the Oregon Fair. And I plan to have download cards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the information to the CD manufacturers in time, but hopefully we'll have CDs. Mark and I will have CDs to sell before the end of the Oregon Festival. So last week, if you tuned in, one of the themes were songs that I learned to play guitar on. And I don't think this is one of those songs. I think I learned to play this one a little later. But one of my very favorite industrial bands is VNV Nation. And they are an excellent band. If you are not into electronic music, that might not be your cup of tea, but I think Ronan Harris, who's the primary songwriter, has some really excellent lyrics. And he is Irish by birth, although he has moved around quite a bit. I think he's currently based in Germany. But he has written some really incredible music, and I think so much of it just feels so inspirational and is often critical of the powers that be for not being more humane. And just at the difficulties of being a kind and just person in a difficult world. So, anyway, this is from the Matter and Form album, I want to say, and that's from the early 2000s. Each a million lies, for each and all a chrome disguise. Prompts for action, force reaction, embody promise in a sheen so pure. Hurt the measure of blind ambition, the testament to your singular disease. Against our wisdom you heed no warning, your desires giving you away. If I could change your mind, I wouldn't save you from the path you wander. In desperation dreams, any soul can set you free, and I still hear you scream in every breath, in every single motion, burning innocence, the fire to set you free. Your action turned conquest to dust, importance of fate, you foolishly place trust, sense fear in your broken breathing, resort to shadows till your body expires. All creation has the promise of heaven, and still you travel the road to hell. I'm saying nothing for the good of myself, but I'm still talking and you're not listening. If I could change your mind, I wouldn't save you from the path you wander. In desperation dreams, any soul can set you free, and I still hear you scream in every breath, in every single motion, burning innocence, the fire to set you free. Night descends upon the city. The streets are cold, the lights go by, and in the stories of the people, a million faces, a million lies. They'll never say they feel what you feel, that they can see the world you see, and in their faces, their expressions, a million faces, a million lies. The Envy Nation, friends. I am not sure if we are still streaming. So let me know if that is the case. And if I don't see anything from you fine folks in short order, I see. Hello, Judith. Thank you. It's good to see that we are still live and direct from the Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe, and playing, a bunch of songs, some of which I wrote, some of which are covers. And genre hopping is happening tonight, friends. I will be playing some early folk music from the medieval era, as well as some Renaissance era songs, maybe. And I will be playing a couple originals, probably more than half are originals, and some alternative music. So the song that I just played is Chrome by VNV Nation. That's Victory, Not Vengeance, which that is a very important distinction, friends. Okay, we are still live and direct. Cool. Well, I am a big fan of the music of the Sephardim, who were the Jews that were expelled from Spain during the Inquisition. And it amazes me the resilience of people, and especially art. And one of the things that I love about music is its ability to bring us together and its ability to speak to us, even if we can't speak the language, maybe, like the spoken or sung language. There's something really powerful in that. And also the way that songs are so portable. So, maybe you're deported from your country, but you still have your art. And even though you may have had to flee with very little warning or very little chance to pick anything up, those songs travel, and I think that's a really beautiful thing. So this song is in Ladino, which is a little Spanish, a little Hebrew, and it tells the story of a spirited princess who falls, she might not be a princess, of a young woman who goes to the marketplace and she meets a guy and tells her dad that she did, and he told her he loved her and gave her a flower. Her father is not impressed. He is telling her that the best advice he can give her is even a bad marriage is better than the uncertainty of a new love. But being a brave and strong-hearted and strong-willed young woman, she wants the new love, whether bitter or sweet.
Sana per vivio
Unamatica de Ruda. So, in answer to your question, Uta, I learned pronunciation for most, I think all three of the Sephardic songs that I play regularly, partly from like the little bit of Spanish that I had in junior high and is kind of like around. Because that language is still alive, but also listening to Owen Fife and Misty Bernard, who both play Unamatica. Owen did. So, yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm not entirely 100% sure that I'm entirely correct. But, I do my best. So that's the honest answer. Oh, hey, Punk Guitar Lessons. Yeah, I love this PRS. Well, they haven't, I don't think they've reopened the tours, but I only live a few hours from Annapolis. And years ago, this is pre-pandemic, I went to take a tour. And at the time, I was kind of looking for a new acoustic. And you get to play most of their line in the museum store. So they give you some headphones and you just kind of plug in and play. And I played a PRS Angelus similar to this one and fell in love with it. And I mean, it's an excellent guitar. It helps having seen the process of how the guitars are put together. If any of you get an opportunity to tour the factory, I highly recommend it. It's fascinating. The first thing that you get to see in the factory tour is actually the fretboards. So it's a number of different birds. Paul Reed Smith, his mother was an avid bird watcher, and he got a little of that from her. So each of the inlays is a different bird species. And anyway, it's just fascinating to see the builds. And for what the guitars cost, they play like a much more expensive guitar. And it's wonderful to know that they were manufactured only a few hours from my house, which is pretty cool. The way they kept costs down for this is the electronics were made in Korea. So, but that's like a small part of the guitar. All of the assembly, was done there. Oh, actually, punk rock guitars. I have played this guitar at festivals a lot, and it's probably going to be my spare when I go to Oregon and Washington in a few weeks if I have enough room in the car. So, yeah, I'm a fan of blue herons, Lindsay. They're rad birds. I remember when I was a kid, they were super rare, and there was one that lived in a lake near the house that I spent most of my childhood in anyway. And we'd see it really rarely. But now I feel like I see blue herons all over the place and all the time. The only state that I've not seen a great blue heron in on this run was New Mexico. But I've seen a great blue heron in every other state, which is kind of exciting. So the area around, yes, including Arizona. So there is water there, just not a ton of it. And there are a few pretty big lakes. So good plan. They've got big beaks. Yeah. So anyway, PRS, highly recommend them. Excellent guitars. I love everything that they make. The only thing that I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time playing in their product line, I haven't gotten to play any PRS basses, and I haven't gotten to play through any of their amps. But I have friends who have, and they love the amps. But if anybody wants to, send any of that to me, I'll be happy to product test it. So, As many of you know, I am a huge fan of 80s new wave, and that varies. Stylistically, if you say new wave or you say post-punk, it actually means almost nothing because the bands were so different, which is one of the things that I love about the genre and that period of music, because even listening to like my favorites within the genre, like The Cure or Susie and the Banshees, every album is kind of like a jewel, and every album has a lot of variance, especially as they've matured as artists. So, but I am not going to play a song by The Cure or Susie and the Banshees Friends right now. I am going to play a song by Crowded House. And this was actually like their big breakout hit. There's freedom within, there's freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us, we know they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof, my possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no paper today, there's a war and a waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us, we know they won't win. Now I'm walking again to the beat of a drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling, liberation and relief. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come, build a wall between us, we know they won't win. We know they won't win. We know they won't win. Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over, which, for a song that was given the title of a pop song in the 80s, the lyrics have a stunning amount of depth, and I commend you to Crowded House. Gorgeous stuff. And hope within a great deal of stress, which feels like a theme that just never really goes out of style. Although, if I'm honest, I preferred the threat of nuclear proliferation when I was a kid, when the song came out, over what we've got now. So, anyway, Lori has returned from work. So, thankfully, we've had no tech issues, but hopefully Now we will have comments that are answered in real time instead of if I actually see them. So. Anyway, so a song of a similar vintage, but of a significantly different genre, and also stunningly good lyrics. So this song is probably more especially dedicated to Carlos and to Heather because I know they are fans of Iron Maiden. This is my favorite Iron Maiden song. It's been my favorite ever since I heard it when I was in junior high, and I've grown to appreciate and love Iron Maiden a lot more as I've gotten older, mainly because the harmonic content of what they make is just so gorgeous, because you can do amazing things when you've got 3 lead guitar players, as it turns out. And also probably one of the most incredible lead singers in rock in Bruce Dickinson. I am not going to try and be Bruce Dickinson because I do not have a huge band behind me. I'm just going to be myself. So anyway, without further ado, from the coast of gold, across the 7 seas, I'm traveling on, far and wide, but now it seems I'm just a stranger to myself, and the things I sometimes do, it isn't me but someone else. I close my eyes and I think of home. Another city goes by in the night. Ain't it funny how it is? You never miss it till it's gone away. And my heart is lying there, and will be till my dying day. So understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make your stand, and realize you're living in the golden years. Too much time on my hands, I got you on my mind. Can't tease this pain so easily. When you can't find the words to say, it's time to make it through another day. And it makes me wanna cry and throw my hands up to the sky. So understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make your stand, and realize you're living in the golden years. So understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make your stand, and realize you're living in the golden years. Anyway, Wasted Years, one of my very favorite Iron Maiden songs, and metal often gets a bad rap, at being so negative, but I think that is such a positive and wonderful song, and a reminder that even in the midst of stress and hard times, that there is still a lot to celebrate. So, anyway. And anyway, here's to you all. We've had some stormy weather over the past few days, but we're back to glorious spring weather today. I think the high today here was 75 and sunny. That's 75 Fahrenheit. Were that Celsius, I don't know that anyone would have survived. So here we are, enjoying a glorious spring evening. So, yeah.
What else you got for us?
I have another one of my favorite songs of the Sephardim, another song that I learned from listening to Misty Bernard and also Owen Fife. El Rey de Francia, Tracy Hatania, La una lavrava, la otra cosía. La más chica de ellas, pacida hacía, sueño soñaba, sueño le caía. Su madre que la veía, a le quería, no más mi madre, ni maravilla. Un sueño me soñaba, bien y alegría, sueño vos soñaba, yo volo saltaría. Abrí a la puerta, vine la luna entera, me abrí a la ventana, vine la estrella Diana. M'apparì al posto, vide un pilar d'oro con tres pacharitos picando el oro. La luna son tus amigos y el pilador. El hijo del rey tu novio. El Rey de Francia, another song of the Sephardim. Well, friends, I hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday evening. If you are new, welcome to The Wandering Bard. I am your host and performer for the evening, Jeremy Grafe. If you are new, do say hi in the comments. It's always nice to meet new friends on Wednesday night. And do consider giving this channel a follow, because I do this every Wednesday night. I don't stream a ton, but I do stream with great regularity. So now, as I may have mentioned earlier in the program, I have a solo album coming out in a very short while. We're only a few weeks away from the digital release, if not the actual physical compact disc release of my new album. And the album's title is Transience, which this might be the first time I'm mentioning that. I'm really excited about it. For the first few months, it will not be appearing on any digital outlets other than jeremygrafemusic.com. So do go and check that out if you are not going to get a chance to see me live and in person. The album will be up as soon as I get the final masters, which should be really soon. But at the very latest, we're hoping the digital release will be June the 7th on jeremygrafemusic.com. And it will be released more widely for those of you who are into other digital media in the fall. I want to give the folks that see us, meaning Mark Williams and I, a chance to have exclusives on the record for just a little bit. So we will have digital download cards as well as compact discs eventually. And I mention that because this next song is going to be on the album, featuring a guitar solo by the wonderful Jimmy Gagliardi. This song was one that longtime listeners will know I wrote just a few days after Putin saw fit to invade Ukraine. And this song continues to be for the strength and courage of the people of Ukraine, who have been exemplary in trying to repel invaders from their beautiful and blessed land. Take these seeds with you as you go. May they line your pocket with memory to remind us when you've gone. You can leave something of beauty to Ukraine. So, I'm not really sure about the dating of this song. I'm assuming it's 19th century. This song is in Polish. It is a Polish song, but there was a time when Poland and Ukraine shared the region. And this song is about a young man who is riding off to war against the Tsar. And he is saying farewell to his beloved, who he loves and will miss, but not as much as his beloved Ukraine. And the song is a cry to arms as people are hunkering down to fight the Tsarist expansionist policies. Przez nocami wody szara na kosach młody czule żegna się dziewczyna jeszcze czule z Ukrainy. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi skowronicki. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki. Dziewczylek nie więcej w Ukrainie, tam me serce poruszają się kochane dziewczynie. Hej, hej, sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecku mój stapowi skowronicki. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecku mój stapowi. Płacze, jak nie więcej, zobaczę. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi skowronicki. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi dzwon, dzwon. Wina, wina dajcie, a jak umrę pochowajcie na zielonej Ukrainie, și kochane me dziewczynie. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi skowronicki. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi skowronicki. Hej, 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 sokoły omijajcie go i rozsidowi dzwon, 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 dzwonecki mój stapowi dzwon, dzwon. To Ukraine. Well, friends, the translation is amazing, Oaken Raven. The song is Hey Sokoły. So, hey falcons. So if anyone is watching or seeing this from Ukraine, there are people that love and support you here in the U.S., even if our government is too cowardly to stand up to Vladimir Putin. There are a few of us who love you and hope the best for you. And I wish I could do more than play a few songs, but that's what I've got. So, anyway, Slava Ukraine. Now, friends, unfortunately, here at the Wandering Bard, there comes a time in every evening when I must inform you of some bad news. And that is, we only have time for one more song.
Oh.
I know. But as parting gifts go, I want to leave you with this, which I am not really a big believer in prayer. I don't do it much. But really, this is the only prayer that I've had for probably 10 years. So these are all of my deepest hopes right now, friends, and I hope you can find some grain of hope in all of this. Deliver us from the climate we change. Deliver us from fire and earthquake. Deliver us from wind, flood, and hurricane. Deliver us from resources we drain. Deliver us from a lack of confidence. Deliver us from our anger misspent. Deliver us from depression that chokes. Deliver us from our absence of hope. Deliver us from destruction and divide. Deliver us from our pride. Deliver us from hatred and bigotry. Deliver us from self-interest and greed. Deliver us from madmen and fools. Deliver us from the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. When the shit show's all done, love's finally won. We'll all join in one voice and sing. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Will now be done, we'll finally won, and all of our grief friends, you have been hanging out at the Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe. Lori is finally behind the control desk.
Really here.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Love you all. See you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Until then, good night. And so, my beloved lights found each other across vast skies. Delight in each other.